from World of Concrete 2018 here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. It's for construction pros, and with me now is Greg Zupancic, who is John Deere, and his expertise is mid-frame loaders. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice to see you again.
Yeah, thank you, Roger.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been great.
Yeah, it's been great.
Show's just opening, it's first day. What have you brought to the show this year that you can expand on?
Oh, thank you. So we have introducing our Midframe G Series models. It's 2 skid steer models and 1 compact track loader model. And we have it's the world premiere of the G Series. We updated from the E Series. Last year, as you know, we introduced the small frame G Series and the large frame G Series. And this year we're rounding out the line with the medium models.
What's your capacity as far as power and everything on these machines?
Yeah, so these models start at 69 horsepower and go up to 74 horsepower. We tried to stay right under the emissions threshold.
Right.
That means these models do not require the selective catalyst reduction or DEF fluid. So for some customers who don't want to deal with another fluid, the medium and small models are the way to go.
Right, absolutely. So what does this bring to the marketplace as far as putting it into this particular sphere of your lineup of equipment?
Yeah, the medium frame G Series feature vertical lift systems. So all of these medium models can lift over 10 foot high if you have to load a 10-foot dump truck. One of the models is 122 inches height to hinge pin, and then the larger medium models are 125 inches, so 10 foot 5 inches height to hinge pin. And they have 3.3 liter engines, so plenty of power. And what makes the G Series is we offered several new features. The things like reversing camera, deluxe LED lighting packages, so you get more output and lower battery drain on the lights. As well as niceties like heated seating options, so operators can be more productive.
Really?
Yeah.
Heated seatings. We're coming on with all the goodies now.
Yeah, things at the automotive industry. I think the customers we interview and we ask them what would they like to see in a John Deere product, they relate to their automotive experience.
Talking about relating back to the customer, right?
That's right.
Absolutely. Well, give me an idea of what these particular pieces of equipment will do as far as fitting into your framework as a company.
Yeah, so the compact industry is very explosive right now. So folks that had maybe typically bought larger loaders, wheel loaders or dozers, they're looking at the price points and the versatility and the trailerability of skid steers and track loaders. So for John Deere, as that industry demand is growing, John Deere is trying to grow with it. So we offer 8 skid steer models in our lineup today and 4 compact track loader models to try to give folks different performance and price points, as well as being highly productive in their applications.
Now, a contractor comes to you, wants to buy a piece of equipment. Can these be interchangeable as far as tracks and that sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Folks, the tracks,
rubber, steel, that sort of.
Yeah, sure. And attachments. The attachments are very compatible from one manufacturer to another brand. And so if you had a lineup of a competitive attachments, you could put those on John Deere as well. And tires and tracks are pretty universal. Our track loaders come equipped with a couple of optional choices, depending on their application, but all in rubber configurations.
Okay. It's very interesting to see all these configurations and what the manufacturers are bringing online as opposed to each other, and then what those applications can do for a particular job site. Because it's just so interesting for me as a layman in this industry to figure out, well, why would a guy want rubber as opposed to steel, and why would he want tracked as opposed to wheeled, and that sort of thing. And that takes a lot of ingenuity, really, to figure that out ahead of time when you walk in the door.
You bet. We have outstanding design engineers and a good group of marketing people that really understands the customer needs. And like you said, there are applications. The compact equipment industry is really driven by 4 key segments. They're contractors, construction, landscapers, rental, and agricultural purchasers, and they all have very diversified needs.
Sure.
And making sure you give them the choices to be able to fit that product into their job sites that makes sense is sort of the challenge. But of course, John Deere has great resources to be able to provide world-class products to each of those customer bases, even though they're very different.
Well, I sure want to thank you for bringing your message into the industry and coming to see us here on For Construction Pros, and much success here at the show. From World of Concrete 2018, Greg Zupancic with John Deere.